What's up, landlords? Rene here, the Forever Landlord. Today we're going to go over some advanced security measures. This is a bonus video that's also part of the Landlord Pro Kit that's inside of Landlording Skool. And I just want to help you guys out so you don't get hacked and you just take this stuff serious. And you may not have heard of some of the things that I'm about to share with you. The difference between a passkey and a security key. This is advanced security measures. Mind you, this might be too far beyond where you're at right now, but at least you'll know about it. And I think this is what you should move to so you don't get hacked. But first thing I want to point out is the difference between a passkey and a security key. Do not get those two confused. The passkey is a different experience across all the different platforms, the operating systems, if you have Apple, Google, Microsoft. Also, it can't be shared through multiple devices. However, a security key can, and that is what I'm going to share with you today. The one that I prefer is a YubiKey. It's right here, this guy. And before I show you how to use this, I just want to point out some basic, security precautions that we all should know about. But just in case you don't know, don't be using a public Wi-Fi. Make sure you turn off your Bluetooth when you're out and about in public areas and stuff like that. Never click on unknown links and stuff. Not even spam emails that have a link to say unsubscribe. Just block them, move them to spam, and just avoid it altogether. Another thing is when you're doing any type of critical security measures, which I'm about to show you, you want to make sure you're using like a brand new laptop, let's say a MacBook that you just bought from the Apple store. You're taking this super serious. You're not using some old laptop that you've been downloading all kinds of stuff and clicking all kinds of links, and you don't know if there's any malicious software hidden in there. And another thing is no cameras. You want to make sure when you're doing this stuff that I'm about to share with you, you don't have like a Ring camera, a Nest camera, or even webcams and stuff looking at you, because you got to take this serious. You don't know who's watching. And I could tell you a million stories of people that got breached. I mean, even Roombas, like the little things that go around and vacuum. People are breaching all this stuff. So just take it really serious. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to share my screen. And here is YubiKey. This is the company that makes the YubiKeys, and they are pretty awesome. You can see all the partners and stuff that they work with. You got everything from Microsoft, Google, Apple, the big wigs right there, and you have Instagram and Coinbase for crypto and stuff. And I know you guys have heard people getting their Facebook hacked or their Twitter account hacked and stuff like that. It's because they probably weren't using a YubiKey, a security key, which I'm about to show you right now. And you can buy these on Amazon, but I just want to show you when you buy it, a couple of pointers. You want to make sure you're buying it from the official YubiKey store. And you'll notice that right here. You don't want to be buying this stuff from like third parties and stuff like that. But even when you do buy it straight from the manufacturer, or you buy it from the official YubiKey store inside of Amazon, I'm going to show you actually how to test it. So you're going to navigate to this link. I'll share this link with you so you can actually test this once you buy it. Because when you buy it, it's going to be coming in, a package like this, and it looks official. Make sure it's not tampered with and all that stuff. And you're going to plug in this to your phone, and you're going to see the light come on. When that light comes on, you're going to say verify your YubiKey, and it's going to have this pop-up. And then when that pop-up happens, you're going to touch, and it's actually going to verify it. You should have two keys. So you're going to want to test the other key. I always recommend doing backups, so you have, a backup in case you lose one. So let's pretend this is the other key. And what I do is, it's going to be hard for you to see, is I scratch in 1 and then I scratch in 2. So what I would do is I'd take the second one, scratch in number 2 on the back. Then I would go to the same link right here. I would insert the second YubiKey. I would say verify device. Push the button. Boom. Just like that. I'm going to show you how to actually use your security key now. So we'll start off with our Gmail, and then we'll go into our account, manage account. We're going to go over to security. Then we're going to scroll down and find This is a passkey and security key. Remember, don't get confused with the passkey. The passkey is not what we want. That's supposed to be a convenient way to bypass your password, but it turned into a really sloppy big mess. And the experience is different across all the different operating systems. So a lot of people are abandoning that, and I don't recommend it, because if you need to get a replacement device, it's that whatever you set up is not going to work on the new device. However, a security key will work across all of your devices and regardless of the operating system. So we're going to click this button. We're going to verify our password. Then we're going to click the create a pass key, but mind you, this is not what we want. We want a security key. It's almost like they hide this, and they're making it a little bit difficult and tricky for people to understand this, but I'm going to help you guys get through it. Click this button, then say use another device, because they're going to try to get you to set this up native through your operating system. We are going to use another device, and we're going to set up a security key. This prompt comes up. Click the button to say security key, and it says use an external security key. Click continue. To set up the security key for Google, insert and activate your security key. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go behind my screen and I'm going to plug this guy in. Now I got it plugged in. It wants me to push the button. It's blinking. Now it says allow. Requesting to extend information to the security which may affect your privacy. Let's see if we block it, see if it'll still work. Block. Done, it worked. So I did not even let them push some kind of something. I'm always trying to take the path that's less intrusive. So if there are any pop-ups or anything to be like, hey, let us track your behavior across devices, or let us share this anonymously. Nope, I block all that stuff, turn it all off, try to encrypt everything. I'm not going to be following up when they update their security, privacy policy and all that stuff. And if I'm going to undo this stuff and they hide stuff deep into settings. So I always will try to avoid stuff before I agree to anything. So now this is the security key that we set up, but we need to change this. See how it's a security key? It's a little confusing because it's under the, this passkey section inside of Google, but we're going to edit this one, and I'm just going to put a 1. I'm going to rename this as 1 because I scratched in the back of this YubiKey the number 1. Now what I would do is I would use my secondary backup, and it's in the package right now, so I'm not doing it, but I'm showing you guys how to do this. So we're going to back out of here. Now we have our really secure, robust security key, YubiKey setup. And it's under the passkey and security keys section inside the security of our Google account. So now let's go do the same thing with our Zoho. We'll go to our Zoho mail. This is what we're using for our business email. We'll click on our icon up here, go to my account, scroll down. It's right here. It's we're going to go to multi-factor authentication. It's under security. And then we're going to click security key, set up now. This is really easy. It says set up your security key, insert your security key into the computer's USB port, and hit next. Click here to verify. Oh, it wants us to verify our OTP token. I'll just type that in, but it's in the vault. So insert the security key, hit next. Now the window pops up. To activate it, I need to push this button. It's blinking. Bam, just like that. And it's also asking me to do this like push notification. Accounts.zoho.com is requesting to extend information about your security key, which may affect your privacy. I'll just say block, see if it works. Oh, it lets you name it right here. I'll just put 1. Configure, bam, just like that. We already set up our security key, our YubiKey, for both our Gmail junk email and our Google account and our Zoho mail or Zoho business account. And then now I want to take you in a little bit further to something else that you may not know about, is these key smart recovery IDs, which you might have seen hanging on the tag right here. I got to unplug this YubiKey. You might have seen this hanging I don't know if you can notice this. Let me try to focus it in and move my eyes. Anyways, I'm actually going to peel this off, and this is all for testing and demonstration purposes. So all this extra stuff that I got, I'm not worried about if you can see some kind of code, or because this is not my primary stuff. I would never be sharing this out in the open. But anyways, I'm going to actively show you this and how to set it up right now live with you. I'm going to peel this little sticker off of here. Now we have a code. What I'm going to do is I already pre-set up this account in my vault, but you can't create your account without having one of these codes. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Recovery ID website. And mind you, I've tested this for my own personal ones. I set it up and 3 years went by, and I went in there and I was like, you know what, let me see if this works. And I performed a little experiment and pretended that I lost my key. And I went to the website, like followed the directions on this and said, hey, I found your key. I got a email to my personal email, my business email. And it was a chat box. So you click the link and I could communicate back. I was like, hey, I don't need that key anymore. Keep it. Thanks. And then I just wanted to see what happens, because they have this like kind of, it's kind of like a little bit of a gimmick about like you'll get a reward. And they got a bunch of fine print and explaining how this works. They're not encouraging the person that lost something to pay the reward. It's actually a reward that they're giving. And all it is a discount. Once you return it, and there's some directions on, hey, meet out in a public place when you're going to do this in exchange and stuff like that. So I kind of like how it's guiding it along. It's just another, fail safe, extra safety precaution measures, because if you have two of these, you obviously want one on your personal lot more readily available, and you lock the other one up. So there is a chance you could lose it. And if you lose it, you would like somebody to be like, hey, what's this reward thing? Let me contact this person anonymously and try to set up something. Anyways, activate now. All right, so now it's going to want me to input my information in here. Okay, so I just fought back and forth with the system trying to skip like the address. It's forcing me to put something in there, and I tried to skip out on the number, and it's forced me to put something in there. So this is just a friendly reminder before you set this up. Make sure you have your business virtual address, your business virtual phone number, and you have your super admin, domain email set up, so you don't have to remember to come back and update this stuff later. But you can. I know you can update it later though. All right, so we have our first recovery tag inside here, and then we can change the name. Let's name this something. I'm going to update the name in the system so I don't forget. I'm going to name it YubiKey 1. Update. All right, so in this case, you would go back in and you would do the same thing again, and you would set it up for your YubiKey number 2, and you would safely store your backup somewhere safe. And this is basically some advanced stuff that I'm trying to share with you guys. I hope you're tracking, and I hope this is worth it. All right, this last little bit comes from the crypto family. They're all about security. I just want to share a little bit just in case you don't know about this stuff. So if you ever have a cold storage wallet, like a Treasure or something like this, the same concept applies. You want to buy this from the manufacturer, you want to make sure you get a genuine product, and you want to have a backup. And when you're setting this all up, you want to make sure it's a brand new computer, no cameras, nobody's looking over your shoulder and all that stuff. And you're probably going to want a cold storage, backup of some sort. And I like the cryo, the metal type of kind of backup where you can, you buy two of these, of course, where you can stamp in your seed phrase. This is the one that I like. It's pretty secure. It's not going to get burnt up in a fire or anything like that. But the reason why I'm sharing this is because you could use it for your Zoho master password. You're going to want to use this for something that doesn't change if you're not into crypto and you don't have a hardware wallet. And when you open this guy up, it's going to have this this numbering sequence. But the reason why I want to share this with you is because this last one is a blank one. And what I was thinking is you could take this and scratch in your master password for your Zoho Vault, and it's something that's not going to be changed. You wouldn't want to do this with a password like to your Zoho or your Gmail or something like that, because sometimes after a certain amount of time, the platform will force you to change your password, and you don't want to be changing this a lot. So you actually can take this, you can use a knife or whatever you need, and you could scratch in your password, and on this blank plate, if you're not into crypto, you can still use this tactic to be extra secure. And then you would just put these little screws back in, and then you would store this, and that's awesome, right? Just in case you don't know about these RF, protectant type of bags, you can get type of bags like this. This is a brand called Mission Darkness Dry Shield. It's waterproof. It prevents like signals to go through. Like, let's say you don't want your phone, anybody to be tracking your phone. Like, this is some serious hardcore stuff, but if you don't know about it, you would never even know this existed. So like, I know some people talk about a solar flare messing up all your electronics and stuff like that. So if you do have a YubiKey, you have a cold storage wallet and stuff like that, and you're storing it with your cryo backup seed phrase, you would put it in these bags. So I always buy 2 of everything. So in this case, I bought one of the small ones right here for your electronics and everything. And you can just open this up. It's with a magnet. And you just drop in your, anything you want, electronics, your phone or anything like that. And then you just easily let it snap in place. And if you're storing it in a safe or hiding it somewhere around your house or something, you could double bag it like this. And then you could store this, and you could label it with a marker, whatever you need. And if anything happens, electromagnetic EMPs or some kind of solar flare, your electronics inside should be protected. And that's pretty much it. I hope this is like, interesting to you guys and you like it. Maybe you can use some of these pointers to just take this stuff serious, make yourself a hard target, and don't be vulnerable to get hacked or anything. So that's pretty much all I wanted to do here, is just share this extra credit, super advanced security measures so you don't get hacked. All right, I hope this stuff was helpful. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you around.